then one Shonster over on YouTube. Not YouTube, geez, over on Twitter. All right, now I'm alive. I am alive. Yeah, there I am. I am alive, folks. Can you believe it? It's been about a week since I've been on board here. How you guys doing? Let's see. We got Holly, Primal Cry, Be Kind, Sue from Down Under, Donnie Cho. Who else is in here? Yep, I am live according to my email. So we're doing good. I've got about 5 or 6 stories, all cryptid related. Well, actually 7. I just saw one I popped up at the last minute. Hey, JK, what's going on? Let's go ahead and get the prayer going here. Give me just a second. I humbly ask our Lord Jesus Christ that if it be in accordance with your holy will, that all curses, evil, demonic involvement, and or attacks being sent against us be blocked and be sent back from whence it came. Dear God, please send your angels of mercy, healing, support to the following people: Shell and Aiden, Amanda and Robert Quigley, Gracie, Jeff and Julie, Sharon, Guy, Patrick, Brenda, Julie S., Aaron and Erica, Lakea, Razorwolf, AJK, Claire Ellis, and all for spiritual strength. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray. Amen. All right, folks. Now, what are we doing tonight? Open lines, of course. Got about 7 stories of cryptid whoozy watsits for you. But holy cow, what is going on with you guys? Oh, there's Shelly. And T. Ross, the Music Man. Hey, welcome. I ain't seen you in here before. Appreciate you dropping by. But we got about 7 stories that should get us going up until we got the right people calling in, or anybody that wants to call in. 931-994-6917. Well, let's get this. Text that number, or you can email me at seanG@imdarkwaters.com. Bass Brother, what's going on, man? That salted caramel bacon milkshake. I looked and tried to find that daggum thing. I couldn't find it. That is just one of those things. I heard about it. I was like, well, I got to try it. But, man, I ain't going to be a skinny fella talking to you. That's all I can tell you. So, who else is in here that just bought? Hannah, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a hot minute. But today, let's start out with a story I just came across. Literally, that's what made me late. I was like, wow. And I started reading the story, and I was like, I better wait and look up to the time. It's 9 o'clock right on the dot, Eastern. So, there we go. And let's get this show on the road here, shall we? To borrow a friend of mine's vernacular. Let's go ahead and hit share screen, and get this sucker going here. All right, let's see how that looks up on the screen. All right, there we go. T. Ross, the Music Man. What's the flavor of coffee tonight? Flavor of coffee, I do not have coffee tonight. I've got water and Diet Mountain Dew. I kind of quit today about 5 o'clock, I guess, drinking coffee. I was drinking super strong coffee today, unfortunately, and the daggum thing would not do its thing with me. I was just running around like it was doing nothing for me. But I said, well, why not? There you go. But tonight, the first story on board, like I said, you can call in 931-994-6917. Doesn't have to be about the particular topic that I have at hand. But tonight, the first story is kidnapped by a monster, true or false. And to quote the person that the story comes from, I don't give a damn whether you believe me or not. So I went back and read it once, and I started reading again. I looked up at the time. I was like, oh my God, I need to get on doing my show. So let's get this thing going. It's a long time to see Bigfoot. It's one thing to see Bigfoot. It's, however, quite another thing to thing entirely to claim to have been kidnapped by one and held hostage for several days. That was the controversial claim of a man named Albert Ostman, who was a Scandinavian extrication, although Ostman claimed the traumatic event occurred in 1924. He did not go public until 57. Wow. I did not. Yeah, I missed that part. I'll skip down a little bit. At the time of the question, Ostman was employed in the field of construction, although his background was a lumberman or lumberjack. Lumberjack. I guess you can interchange those. After having worked solidly for a considerable period of time, he decided that it was time for a much welcome and deserved break and something different. He decided to do a bit of gold prospecting in Toba Inlet, situated in BC coast. It was during the course of prospecting that Ostman experienced something that made him distinctly troubled and uneasy. Someone or something had clearly been wandering around his camp when he was on his quest for gold. Ostman decided he was going to find out the guilty party's identity, and instead of going to sleep, he stayed wide awake in his sleeping bag with his rifle right by his side. Unfortunately, a hard day toiling and gold prospecting took its toll on Ostman, and he quickly fell asleep. But not long after that, he was jolted awake by a sensation of being scooped up and carried away in his sleeping bag and all. In fact, that's exactly what happened. For roughly 3 hours or so, Ostman was unceremoniously carried through up and down in dark woods by something large, powerful, and according to Ostman, he had heard stories of the mountain Sasquatch giants from Native American sources. Finally, the terror-filled trek came at its end. That much was made clear when the mighty creature relaxed its grip and the sleeping bag fell and let it drop to the forest floor. Holy cow. Can you believe that? Is that a believable story since it was back in 1950 something or another? Wow. I believe I've heard that story before. But let's see who else has jumped in here. Aaron, what's going on, brother? Hadn't heard from you. Chasing the Truth family. Yeah, there is. My flock is everywhere. Hey there, what's going on? 931-994-6917 if you want to call in or whatever. Let's get the show link. Let me get the show link in here. Copy the clipboard and jump. Copied. Okay. Pop it in here if you want to be a part of the show. If you don't want to call in or don't have a phone or whatever, or if you're across the world, there's a StreamYard link. All you have to have is a microphone, and your smartphone will probably cover it pretty easily. You just have to, go through a couple easy-teasy permissions. You don't have to provide permission for your camera. All you have to do is provide permission for your microphone on your smartphone, computer, or whatever. So if you want to be a part of that, go right ahead. That's what we're here for. We're talking right now about a British Columbia. British Columbia, 1957, 1920s story of some dude being captured and taken hostage by what he described as a Sasquatch. I don't give my phone permissions. Okay, well, don't give your phone permissions. So there you go. Well, there you go. I give my phone all kinds of permissions, and sometimes it kind of bites me in the butt, but there you go. Let's see. Donnie said, I recall this story. I think I've recalled this story as well. But let's see. Since the woods were still enveloped with a darkness of night, Ostman could not make out the kidnapper. As dawn broke, the situation radically changed. He found himself confronted by what he can accurately describe as a Bigfoot family. A giant male, smaller female, and two juveniles. One male, one female. In other words, mom, dad, and kids. Ostman looked around. He could see he was deep in the heart of a heavily forested valley that was surrounded by huge mountains, clearly anticipating the likelihood Ostman would try to escape the old man. Ostman referred to the huge male as old man, kept careful watch on Ostman, making sure at times that he did not try and make a run for it. Via the entrance to the valley that Ostman was held captive for several days, ensured that he was able to carefully study the habits and appearances in his own words. The young fellow might have been 11 to 18 years old and about 7 feet tall. Wow, 11 to 18 years old and 7 feet tall. Might have weighed about 300 pounds. He had a wide jaw, narrow forehead, slanted upward. An old lady could have been anything between 40 to 70 years old. She would have been 500 to 600 pounds. Wow. She had very wide hips. Must be birthing hips. And goose-like walk. She was not built for beauty or speed. Well, that would describe birthing hips. So, as for the old man, Ostman stated that he must have been near 8 feet tall. Big barrel chest, big hump on his back, powerful shoulders. His biceps on upper arm were enormous, which kind of makes me wonder how big this dude was, since 8 feet tall and 600 pounds for a female Sasquatch. So what's going on with that? Ostman said that the general appearance, the hair on their heads were about 6 inches long. The hair on the rest of their body was short, thick in places. The only place they had no hair was inside their hands and the soles of the feet and upper part of their nose and eyelids. They were agile. Ostman was able to also deduce that the creatures were vegetarian. Huh. Now, wait a minute. Has anybody heard that Sasquatch are vegetarian? I thought these things were omnivores like we were. We are. Most of us anyway. So, hey, Darkwoods, what's going on, brother? Salute, Jean-Paul. What is going on with you, brother? I ain't seen you since the last show. But there you go. I hope this isn't romance. Oh, no. This was not romance. The story of Albert Ostman is filled with controversy, primarily because of that the mom, dad, and kids angle. Ostman, however, was unmoved by the doubters. He had a stock response stack. I need to clean my glasses. Stock response for anyone who chose to question his account. I don't care and don't give a damn what you think. And that was the end of that story. From British Columbia. When was this actually? This occurred in 1924. He didn't tell it to 1957, 1924. That was almost 100 years old. 98-year-old story there. Interesting. For the folks that just joined, and we're talking about a 1924, 98-year-old story from British Columbia. Dude got kidnapped by a monster. Do you believe it's true or false? Put a 1 for true, 2 for false, or 3. I don't know. In the chat over there. We'll see what you guys are thinking. If you think that is true or false. So, anyway, there you go. Let's see. Let me get this. All right, we got of course, Darkwoods has to put 5. That's his stock response. 5, 1, 1, 1, and a 5. A 5 would mean all the above plus whatever Darkwoods was thinking at that very micro minute. 2 feathers. 2 feathers. Where's 2 feathers at? Hey, 2 feathers. What's going on? Shane, Mr. D Knuckle, man, I'm gonna have to give you a wrench. You about ready to grab you a wrench. If you don't want it, say, hey, I don't want that wrench. Now I'll deal with the ad lib. But yeah, there you go. A dude by the name of Ostman wound up kidnapped in 1924, 98-year-old story, and didn't tell it to 57. Lady J Homestead, what's going on? Appreciate you jumping in. And yeah, let's remove this, get this up and running. We've got the paranormal open lines, which it doesn't have to be cryptid. It could be just about anything that's supernatural. Keep it PG at least. PG or R. Don't get really deep into it. If it starts getting X kind of stuff, I get rid of it pretty freaking quick. But there you go. So most of it, except for Dark Woods, is always a stock number 5. Wi-Fi going out. Oh my God. Apparently my Wi-Fi is okay right now. Thank God. I forgot to reboot it, but it's looks like it's doing all right now. But there you go. Let's see. I think I'm on day for writing my near-death experience 180 something like that. 83. I have to go back and look. I kind of slacked off on doing my daily documentation over on my Chasing the Truth Sean G community tab. But I update the prayer chain. Well, Holly, what you missed was we went over a British Columbia 1924 kidnapping by a Sasquatch family that carried on for 2 days by a dude named Ostman. And most of the folks, except for Dark Woods, which just gave a number 5, said, yes, this is true. So there you go. Like I said, this is open lines. If you can see back here. Let's see. Oh, hell, my wheelchair is covering up the open lines. Well, anyway, paranormal open lines, 931-994-6917, or you can go and join in with the StreamYard link, however you want to do it. Albert was his first name. Yes, it was. Crow Creek Cryptids. And let me drop the link in the chat that covered this particular story. So if you want to go back and reread this thing, you more so can. There you go. Interesting story. You can find all of these stories and more over on dogmanencounters.com. That's where I got all these stories that are happening tonight. I just went. Man, I ain't had a drink of alcohol since 2015, November, and it sounds like I'm drunk tonight. Maybe it's a lack of caffeine tonight, but there you go. But Dogman Cams, that's now defunct. Excuse me, DW, I didn't mean to announce Dogman Cams is still up and running, but there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and add this to the stream. Dogmanencounters.com is where I'm getting tonight's stories, which you can see that going through. I went back to the source links that are in each and every one of the stories I'm covering, which I'm going to drop them in as we go along. So there you go. Most of you believed, except for Dark Woods is a number 5, that dude from British Columbia, 1924, Albert Ostman, was kidnapped by a family of Bigfoot. A mom, a dad, and 2 pups. So there you go. Next up, let's go here. Next up, what we'll be doing is Mysterious Wolf-like from WSB-TV Channel 2 from Atlanta, Georgia. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've been in Atlanta. Last time I was down there, I kind of got lost. Thank God I had GPS at the time. Who knows where I will wind up? Mysterious wolf-like creature stumps experts. So, hit those likes. Yeah, hit those thumbs up there, folks. Definitely do that. Every thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever it is that you thumb up or thumb down, that helps out with the algorithm and the YouTube gods that wind up, and it kind of distributes this out to people to, get it on their page to say, hey, I'd like to see what's going on over there. On Chasing the Truth. Barbie, what's going on? Is that real? Did anyone else see human remains found fossilized 130 million year old rock? Is that real? I'm gonna have to look at that. Let's look that up. That sounds like something I need to do in real time. Let's do that real quick. 130 million year old fossil remains rock. And see what we can find with this. Feathers. Is this it? So the feathers 130 million year old fossil still contains is on Pinterest. Really? Is this the one you're talking about, Barbie? No, I do not want to be alerted that something's going on over on Pinterest. Exquisitely preserved fossil found in China still contains original biological compounds and gave a 130 million year old bird its shading and color. And let's go ahead and hit the more here. Contains the original biological compounds that gave a 130 million year old bird its shading and color. The finds extend the time frame in which scientists thought these substances can be preserved. Which that kind of begs to differ that true 2F. 2F, okay. Awesome. What did I just click? No, well, there's all kinds of Bigfoot stuff there. But there you go. Can someone please fund public education? I think that's a foregone conclusion that they're not teaching anybody anything. All right, there you go. Oh, let's go ahead and get Science Daily. Thank you for that particular link there. Appreciate that. Let's jump us into. Thanks for the link, Barbie. Appreciate it. 1.4 million year old fossil human hand bone closes human evolution gap. All right. Humans have a distinctive hand anatomy that allows them to make use of tools, which that kind of gets into it. Is there an actual picture of this? This is from ScienceDaily.com. Materials provided by University of Missouri Columbia, originally written by Jarrett Ryan. So there is no picture. It's just a full story. But humans have distinctly had the anatomy that allows them to make use of hand tools. Apes and other non-human primates do not have these distinctive anatomical features in their hands. And the point in time at which these features first appeared in human evolution is unknown. University of Missouri researcher and her international team of colleagues have found a new hand bone from a human ancestor who roamed the earth in East Africa, approximately 1.42 million years old. They suspect the bone belonged to an early human species, Homo erectus. The discovery of this bone is earliest evidence of the modern human-like hand, indicating that this anatomical feature existed more than a half of a million years earlier than previously known. So let's click materials. Let's see if this actually shows anything. Click the link, see if that international research team right there, and there's nothing there on that particular one. Well, let's click the Missouri link. Ready, set, go. Latest. Nope. Value. Nope. Nope. That's just back to the Missouri University link. So, no, nothing on the picture of that. But again, thanks there, Barbie, for dropping that link. I'm going to redrop it just in case it jumps up and wants to be a part of it and, follow along. For the folks over on Facebook and over on Twitter, I dropped a link to the Science Daily that covered this 1.4 million year old fossilized hand way back when. So, Strange Accounts Podcast. Hey, brother, what's going on with you? And humanity has already hit reset button. Why there will be no great reset again? I think there's going to be a reset here pretty soon within the next 100 and some years, but I don't know. That's just me. All right, let's see. Nope. I'm going to go to this mysterious wolf. We'll go to the mysterious wolf. Let me jump and pop this in for the folks that want to, pop up their browser and follow along. If you wish, WSB TV, Channel 2 News from down in Atlanta, Hot Atlanta. Great Falls, Montana. Large wolf-like animals shot and killed by rancher near Denton, Montana. Now that's kind of, this must be news of the weird Atlanta popped up from a Montana news source. Has left wildlife officials puzzled over what was a rancher shot and killed by an animal May 16th. This is in 2018. No wonder. Why is this? Oh, this must be an algorithm that dogmanencounters.com has picked out this particular. I'd say that's probably what it is. Got a bot that searches out cryptid stories, which I don't mind doing an old story. Let's see. May 16th, a rancher shot and killed an animal on May 16th in 2018. It came within several hundred yards of his livestock. According to KRTV, he reported to wildlife officials as required by law, the animal was first believed to be a wolf. When a specialist in Montana wildlife parks examined the animal, they doubted it was purebred. The animal had long grayish fur, uncharacteristic of a common wolf, with short body, large head, and extended snout. According to the Great Falls Tribune. And here is, oh, yeah, I remember this one. There you go. I remember this particular picture. Anybody else remember this particular picture right there? DNA probably come back contaminated, according to Barbie. And podcast not much just dropped in a new episode, short video of EVP. One of my guest recording. Oh, I've got to share with you strange accounts. An EVP I caught probably 3 years ago now, give or take. It was getting close to 3 years ago. Interesting stuff, but I don't share it anymore because I promised I wouldn't make it live again. So there you go. But I'll share it with you so you can listen to it. And Michael Leeper says Wolfhound. I remember this one. This was kind of a wake in the paranormal cryptid community when this dude shot and killed this guy. That is a pretty good sized freaking dog, that's for sure, a wolf or whatever. But there you go. 931-994-6917. Be a part of the show, Chasing the Truth Open Lines. You don't have to talk about what I'm talking about right now. It could be anything that has to be with the supernatural, paranormal, cryptid, UFO. Got a near-death experience. I would love to hear about your near-death experience. That's one of those things that just gets it. Email it. I will probably have to email it. I've actually got the recording and I got the video, but I don't share the video out that much. I'll talk to you about it a little bit later, our strange accounts. But there you go. So, do you think this particular mysterious wolf-like creature back from 2018, May 16th, 2018, that was shot and killed, was this particular a wolf hybrid or just a missing link wolf that wound up in Montana and got shot and killed by a rancher by the name of Mr. Who was it? Doesn't say the name. Denton, Montana. There you go. 1, if you believe this was a wolf-like creature. 2, hybrid. Or 3, you have no clue. That is a wolf hybrid of some kind. The paws don't look right for it to be any kind of dogman or werewolf. So, look up wolf dog according to Michael Leeper. So, there you go. And here again is let's drop this in. Just a second. Let me get the copy image address. And if you want to look at this particular Twitter image, there is the link there. I think let me see if that will pull that sucker up. Yep, there you go. That looks like a better image anyway. Let me get that. That is actually linked to the image that popped up. And let me jump up here and hit paste and go, and we'll get this image. Oh, yeah, that looks a whole lot better. How's that look over on the podcast side of things? Yeah, buddy, that looks a lot better. Wolf dog is a breed. Wolf hybrid to me, Beacon says, but what kind, I don't know. There you go. Wolf dog cross. And Sheldon and Dawn, that's actually a small paw. You should see the pics I have. Well, Sheldon, if you would like, send me a copy of your pics to SeanG@IamDarkWaters.com. I'd love to see them. Get that going there. Hopefully my email's working again. Let's see. Every once in a while, my I Am Dark Waters email account goes offline for some reason. But let's see. Radio show inbox. It worked yesterday when I emailed myself from my private account, but then again, it never wound up doing anything. Why was it killed? It was killed because it came within a few hundred yards or a few yards of livestock over in Montana, so the ranchers shot and killed it. Their primal cry. And there you go. But that's a pretty good size dog back in 2018. Old story, but it's worth mentioning. It was stalking farmers' livestock and killed a couple animals. That's exactly what the story said. I'll try to get them to you. I appreciate it, Sheldon. Appreciate it, Sheldon and Don. That is great stuff right there. So let's see. What else we got going on here? I'll get rid of that one. And of course, like I just said, all the story links and stuff, I am about ready to go over, have been going over the first two, except for that Science Daily about the 1.4 million year old hand that was from an old species of Homo erectus, which I dropped a link in the chat there. Barbie shared with us. Thanks you again, Barbie, for sharing with us. If you want to share and you don't want to, email me the link, you can pop it in the Canadian wolves are bigger. I have heard that, AJK. So are the mises. So drop the link in the chat over on YouTube, Chasing the True Sean G. And we'll get her going. Next one, we've already done that one. Kidnapped by a monster. True or false? That's up in British Columbia from 1924. Albert Ostman claimed it 4 Bigfoot, family of Bigfoot, a pod of Bigfoot, 2 adults and 2 kids. Kidnapped him for days. And let's see, what is this? Let's go down here to the source. Right, here's the source link. No, I don't want that. Let's get the source link here. Werewolf of Defiance. Defiance, Ohio. Dated 8/4/22. Ohio is a small town that reported a rash of werewolf sightings in 1970s and a legend that still persists to this day. Darren Marler's website. Weird Darkness. Oh, man, I'm going to have to. Let's open that in a new tab, and I'll look at that here in just a minute. Let's see. Darren's website and podcast recently featured a story from the State Line area. Defiance, Ohio. I don't believe I've ever heard of Defiance, Ohio. Dateline, July 25th, 1972, 4 a.m., northwestern Ohio. The moon is nearly full, and a railroad worker is connecting up train cars when he spots 2 huge hairy paws on the ground and looks up. What we will later tell the police he saw will spark a brief but intense bout of hysteria in a small town of Ohio called Defiance. So, wow. Is anybody aware of this 1972 Defiance, Ohio, Northern Ohio werewolf sighting? But good wolves need to be in the wild places in North America and maintain ecosystem. So the people living in Defiance, Ohio, don't sound like they would be very agreeable. Well, if 1972, gun laws weren't as bad as they are right now, they probably had enough guns up there to stave off a small army, I would assume. So probably had hunting parties out for these freaking things. So there you go. Defiance, Ohio, located 50 miles south of Toledo, Ohio. The town enjoys warm summers and freezing snowy winters. Notable people from Defiance include 24-time World Horseshoe Champion actress Michelle Burke. 24-time World Horseshoe Champion who played Connie Conehead in 1993 Coneheads. Oh, really? Michelle Burke. I wonder if I'll have to ask Shauna about that. If she's related to Michelle Burke. The town has punk rock band named after Defiance, Ohio. See the Defiance website. Oh, crap. I just love it when my stump decides to give me some phantom pains at odd times. After Defiance, Ohio, City Defiance website describes the town as a great place to live. Well, I would say that's probably where every freaking town or city says it's a great place to live. It was where rumors of a man beast started circulating in the summer of 1972. The story of Dogman of Defiance is always told in much the same way. Railroad worker Ted Davis was on the Norfolk and Western train tracks near 5th Street, July 25th of 72, when he encountered the creature. He was working when he spotted two large hairy paws on the ground in front of him. He raised his eyes and saw a huge hairy creature 6 to 8 feet tall, hunched over slightly and wielding a large wooden board. That's interesting. Dogman carrying a board. Okay. The creature struck Davis on the shoulder before running off into the woods. A few days later, July 30th, both Ted Davis and another railroad worker, Tom Jones, spotted the creature again. This time, it was at a distance, and they saw the beast crawling through some bushes. The thing ran away when it was seen, and the men heard a scream coming from a nearby road in the direction that the creature had bolted. The men reported these incidents to local police, who began an investigation. Less than a week after the initial encounter, a third sighting occurred. A grocery worker was driving home late one night when a large dog-like creature ran across the road in front of him. These accounts were reported to two local newspapers, Toledo Blade and Defiance Crescent News. Once the story got out, people started feeling like the werewolf was behind them every corner. That was I would say that you would become a little bit worried if stories of Dogman wound up being in your own little town. Well, Lisa Ray, looky there. Appreciate you dropping by. Mr. D Knuckle. Michael, what's up? Well, I appreciate that. Let's go and look and see if I got these Reddit. Let me get the mailbox. Take all accounts offline. Get all new email. There we go. Where is my phone? Sometimes my phone email will connect a little bit better. That's all we got. Nope, that's a mouse. Oh, wait a minute. There's my phone. Let's see if my phone email got it. There. Thank you, Shelly, for the link. I'll look at it here in just a second. Let's see. Email. Nope, that's YouTube. I don't want YouTube on here. And another Reddit post. And doesn't look like I got anything. Make sure I got the right. Nope, I'm hooked up to the wrong freaking Wi-Fi here. And there we go. LTE. Well, let's go down here and check in the trash junk email. No filters, no filters. I have not gotten it. Huh. That's interesting. YouTube channel. And my friend Tina's wanting to know what I'm doing. Now, I've got to tell her real quick. She should be texting me quite a bit. I'm live on air. There you go. Oh, well, that's wrong. I'm live on air. That's a wrong one. Yeah, I know. Wrong. No. There you go. So I just probably woke up somebody. But there you go. And hello. Let's go back here and see who's in the chat real quick. But I did not get those emails. Apparently let me double check my freaking thing here. Give me just a second. The Dark Waters. Nope. No good. No. Wonder what is going on here. So there you go. Did not get it. Let me see if I can do Chasing the Truth 2018 on here. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Here's another email. Since that one's not working for whatever reason. Maybe something. Send it to Chasing the Truth 2018 at gmail.com. And I should be able to get it from there. I don't know why the I Am Dark Waters is not working. It worked before, but there you go. If you would send that, Sheldon, I appreciate it. Or Don, whichever one is doing the email, send it to that particular email address. I don't know why the I Am Dark Waters is not working. But who knows? We'll get her going. All right. So anyway, werewolf. Descriptions: the dog man from various sightings described as being tall, between 6 to 9 feet tall, very hairy all over, wearing dark blue jeans. Wait a minute. The werewolf was wearing dark blue jeans and dark colored shirt. Werewolf, dog man. Okay. Barefoot and large hairy paws and claws, bipedal, but was often seen hunched over. Ran from side to side like a caveman in movies. Toledo Blade, according to Toledo Blade, described as a man with an animal's head or like an upright wolf. Time and date, August 3rd, 1972. Let's see, first title. Let's see if the original article is loading. Let's go down here. Toledo Blade. Aha, here's the actual Toledo Blade occurrence. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's go ahead and get this, drop this in here. So if you guys want to see this actual Toledo Blade from 1972, their actual link is in the description, gee whiz, is in the chat over on Chasing Truth Sean G. I sent some pictures too, Sean. Oh, I appreciate it. Let's see if I got them. Chasing Truth Sean G. Let's see. Now I got a bunch of junk email. Junk here. Music, NDI. I don't know where that's from. Archived. Important. Still haven't got them, but that's all right. I can still soldier on. So, yeah, there you go. That is interesting stuff for sure. Werewolf features the feature in the Blade started early on that one man, a train crewman switching trains, said that he was approached from behind and was struck on the shoulder. This man was referring to Tom Davis, or not Tom, Ted Davis. Why did I say Tom? Which we know, despite the Blade saying that the police were not releasing the name of the witness at this point because the train crewman, Tom, that's where I got it. Ted Davis and Tom Jones, only saw the beast from a distance. So, and doesn't look like there's anything here. Ohio police captured drunken local werewolf. People of a greater Cleveland area. We get it. You miss LeBron, and you're upset that he might be winning a championship. Noted, but that's no excuse to let Wolfman roam free. The young 20-year-old Wolfman is likely especially spry, and he claims to have a military background. Let's see, any kind of... Well, there's all kinds of descriptions. Werewolf at a distance. Article 1. Well, let's see. Article 2. Article 3. Ancient. Well, let's see this. Open this one. Here. Wolfman shamans in ancient woodlands. Let's go here. Academia. Werewolf shamans. Yeah, I know that's me. Woodlands of Eastern United States. Download PDF. Well, I don't want to download the PDF. Anyway, I'll drop this link in here just in case somebody wants to do a little bit more backpedaling backstory. 931-994-6917. If you want to be a part of the show, call in. And let's see. Lady J, good question. Let's see. What was the good question Lady J had? Let's go up here. Ohio can be creepy. Yep, it can be. Especially in the mountains. Last time I was up through there, the mountains were definitely foreboding, that's for sure. Listening to Sean narrating his own web browsing is relaxing. Yeah, there you go. Sending text in cell. You can't text my cell number there, buddy. That 931-994-6917 does not capture media at whatever. It's just the alphanumeric text only. If you got a link, you can send it to me. But there you go. And let's see. Dogman says, I have incriminating evidence on HRC. Next day, hey, where's Dogman? Oh, man, I've had a bunch of stories and memes about whatever. HRC. Bolt your doors like your windows. Turn off your lights and come with me into the weird darkness. Interesting. Next one up. Let's see. Well, we got very strange saga of invisible Bigfoot. Invisible Bigfoot. I've heard many anecdotal stories about this. Caught. Let's see. Somebody sent me something. It's Sheldon. Hey, it's Sheldon. So, yeah, there we go. I got you, Sheldon. Just can't send it to me in text, though. Crap. Can't send me any kind of rich media, meaning pictures or video. You got to send me links or just text messages. If you want to call in, Sheldon, go ahead. 931-994-6917. I know I got your text there. Well, let's see. Most investigators of the Bigfoot phenomenon take view that the beasts they seek are flesh and blood animals that have been incredibly lucky in terms of skillfully avoiding us and getting captured and killed. There is, however, another theory that may explain how and why Bigfoot always elude us, at least when it comes to securing hard evidence or existence. It's a theory and that posts posits. Jeez. The creatures have ability to become invisible. That's to say that they can. Pardon me. That was some good water, I guess. That's to say that they can cloak themselves and then we do not see them. And the theory is that the bulk of Bigfoot enthusiasts have absolutely no time for, regardless of what people think of the extremely controversial theory, though there is certainly no shortage of reports. Native Languages notes that. Or if this link pulls up anything. Native American Bigfoot figures of myth and legend. Oh, there you go. That's interesting. I'm not going to go through that. Anyway. Bigfoot figure is common in the folklore of most North American Native Bigfoot tribes. Native American Bigfoot legends usually describe creatures from 6 to 9 feet tall, which I think that was the Dogman werewolf description, 6 to 9 feet tall as well. Very strong, hairy, uncivilized, often foul-smelling, usually living in the woods and often foraging all at night. So the native stories Bigfoot may have minor supernatural powers, the ability to turn invisible, for example, but they are always considered physical creatures of the forest, not spirits or ghosts. So they did a spotlight of a tree. I guess Bigfoot standing in front of that tree invisible. Let's see. 2001, the government, Bhutanese, I guess that's how I pronounce it. Probably butchered the hell out of that. Bhutanese government created a Saktang wildlife sanctuary, 253 square mile protective habitat of Mongoi. The sanctuary is also home for pandas, snow leopards, and tigers, and the Bhutanese mountain. The refuge was created specifically by the Tibetan government. Tibetan word wild man, or more common Western culture yeti, Mongoi, is known for the phenomenal strength, magical power, such as the ability to become invisible. So I guess that's another anecdotal story there. On similar paths, soul guidance offers the Bigfoot is able to shift the frequency of their physical body by which they phase in and out of physical dimensions. And apparently they got trilobal hairs that would deflect, kind of cloak. Bigfoot Anonymous, what's going on? Donnie Sheldon and Don, good to see you. Let's see. Okay, sent pictures to via Gmail. Dark Woods. I don't think my Gmail's working there, buddy. But I'll go see it. Get all new. Nope. You got to send it to this particular email. I don't know what's up with my imdarkwaters.com email account. But if you would do it this one, Chasing the Truth 2018 at gmail.com, which I got to copy. There you go. If you would send it to that one, I should be able to get it. Let's go over here. And Chasing the Truth has got nothing in it whatsoever. Nope, nothing there. Daggum it. All right. So if you would send it to that particular destination, Chasing the Truth 2018. Shit. Shell, that's not right. It's not right to make me laugh like that. Let's see what else we got. Of course, all the links and stuff that I'm about to go over is from dogmanencounters.com with the particular stories and stuff. That particular story, the source was mysteriousuniverse.org. And very strange saga of invisible dogma or Bigfoot. The werewolf monster spotted in Tennessee woods terrifies eyewitnesses, according to International Business Times. And I've got that particular PNG right there of that dog man. That's interesting. Scott Carpenter, amateur researcher who studies mythical creatures like Bigfoot. Mythical creatures. Now, you probably piss off a lot of people calling Bigfoot mythical. And werewolves have apparently captured the video of a giant beast, possibly a werewolf, in the woods of East Tennessee. Was it East Tennessee? Not exactly sure. NVTV. Actually, I think I got that up. Where is that? Discovery. Nope. Thought I had it up. Nope, that's not it either. Son of a gun. Ah, here we go. NVTV. Let's copy that URL. And since I am definitely not monetized, which I'm not exactly sure why I'm not monetized. So what I'm going to do is play this here in just a second and show you guys. And let's drop this link to this particular YouTube channel right here. NVTV, very impressive real dogman footage. I'm not going to play the audio, but there you go. Marquetta, what's going on? That was some crazy stuff. I tried again, Sean. Okay. Let's go this way. And let me go and get all new email. And let me go down to my, already sent it to Chasing the Truth 2018 Gmail account. I am darkwaters.com is not functioning for whatever reason. I'm going to have to contact James about that. See what's going on with that freaking thing. Let's see. Nope, I ain't got it. No got. Check and see if it's over here on my handheld device. And nothing. Please do not send anything to iamdarkwaters.com Gmail account or the email account for whatever reason. That sucker is not online for whatever reason. Crazy. But here we go. This is from NVTV. Very impressive real dogman footage. Of course, you know, NVTV is known for their crazy whatever. But apparently this is some footage of what looks like Dogman. Is that it back there? In the middle there? Looks like it, maybe. Dark Waters is updating. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, the server is on GoDaddy. But yeah, that's probably what's happening is he's updating the whole website. So we always had something wrong with killed himself, blamed it on BC and HC. Okay. I think that's it back there. Or maybe. See if I can find it. Let's slow this thing down. Let's go here to, let's increase this to 1080 since I'm doing the 1080. Let's do this to quarter speed. All right. Of course, you can get this from MVTV. Scott Carpenter with the Black Trail video camera on the shoulder. And here is, that's pretty freaking pixelated. But that's back here, up here at the top middle left corner. And there it is there. That guy looks like a teacher at another school. Well, I guess you could probably say that might be something. I'm not exactly sure. Could that be ears on the left-hand side there? I don't know. Scott Carpenter is a very serious dude. Oh, that's cool. Do you know him? Or is that just looks like the guy that you know from your school that you teach out there? So, all right. So let's go here. Now, why is my GPU heating up so badly. Let's see. Science Daily, StreamYard. There's my StreamYard key. Let's get the StreamYard key in here. Or StreamYard link. And get the folks in there. If you want to join in, 931-994-6917, or click that link I just dropped in Chasing Truth Sean G YouTube chat live. Crazy K9. Okay, Dark Woods. Let's go and check this out. I appreciate it there. Get all new email. And junk email. Nope, it's not in there. Trash, no junk, email inbox. Well, I'm getting Reddit email to that, so apparently that's still working. 2018. Lady J, I am glad that you caught me live. I'm glad I could see you live as well, but I'm not getting anything. Wonder what's going on. Is there like a down for email or what? But anyone know where Revolt is? Have no clue where Revolt is. Couldn't tell you where Revolt is. I think he's in Florida last time I heard. David Hunt. But outside of that, I have no clue where he's at. I know his cousin is over on TikTok. I had a chat with his cousin over on TikTok. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I had a chat with him in a private message. Big John, what's going on, brother? I am absolutely doing fan-flipping-tastic. So there's that particular thing with the dog man back there. Holy cow, we've been doing this an hour and 2 minutes. Wow, look at that. So do you think this is real footage, or is this just somebody wearing something in the background, or a dummy head back in some green foliage? I'm not exactly sure, to tell you the truth. I think I'm done with that particular one. If that's it, that's some pretty piss poor examples of something, but hey. That's all I got right there. All right, next one up. Big footprints on a bed in Oregon excites researchers. Well, Paranormal Highway, there you go, brother. What's going on with you? I ain't been over on your YouTube channel in a hot minute. I've been writing too much. I don't get to see anybody or anything live here pretty much in the last little bit. I'm always either writing or doing something else. But according to, where am I? Mysterious Universe, Bigfoot footprints, dated March 16th, 2018. Another 2018. Bigfoot footprints in a bed in Oregon. What did I say, Ohio? Oregon. Excuse me, Oregon excites researchers. Those Bigfoot hate making its bed. That's just one of the many theories. Okay, it's mine. According to whoever wrote this, being banded about after release of photographs of what appeared to be a huge non-human footprint, which this is particularly, I guess that's it right there. Let's see, Oregon State Parks, Alderwood, and some anecdotal footprints. Paul Seaborn has those footprints. So the big thing is Brockman contacted fellow Sasquatch researcher Chris Minier, who contacted the witness. A dude contacts the dude to contact the witness, and eventually located the mattress Minier photographed on a video recording the futon and footprints. Futon. I swear I read English. I'm not exactly sure what's up with my head tonight. Took measurements and then cut the fabric removed them and took it home for further inspection. And TomSquatch.com on his blog, TomSquatch.com. Powell reports that the foot size is 13 and 7/4 inch, 3/4 inch for the right foot, 13 inch for the left foot. Stride is around 48 inches, width is 6 feet, ball to foot. Brockman commented the worldwide wide display of the toes indicated that to him that the owner of the feet had never owned shoes. Never owned shoes. Now, Brockman, I don't know if he's a foot expert, is he? Does anybody know if Brockman's a foot expert? I don't think he is. He also notes that the obvious impression made into the mattress covering by whatever made the prints. He says that plans to use the cloth and the photos to make a 3D model of the footprint, which I guess this is the footprint up here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Hello, all. Roth is back. Roth, you may be able to tell. There was a guy in here wanting to know where Vault was. If you know where he is, drop it in the chat there. I thought I saw him maybe live a couple, 3 or 4 nights ago. Let's see. Donnie Cho's a foot expert. Is not a foot expert. He's a fan of feet. Well, yeah, I guess so. I'm a one Bigfoot person right now, since I only have 1 foot. I've got a mechanical foot. Does that count? All right. Now, here's something near and dear to my heart. Here's a nice little lady by the name of Linda Godfrey, which I interviewed her back in, I think, probably 2018 or 2019, give or take. I did a bunch of shorts with Linda Godfrey. Not a bunch of shorts. I did a full 1 hour in-depth discussion about the Beast of Bray Road and Monster Quest with the Beast of Bray Road episode where she actually went in depth in her. She actually was shuffling papers. She was like, I brought out the actual footnotes that she had of the conversation she had with the Beast of Bray Road Monster Quest investigation she did. 1989, a county road outside the Wisconsin town of Elkhorn became the center of media frenzy. Unlike anything the world has ever known, people were seeing what looked like to them the werewolf. Linda Godfrey, a newspaper reporter, were brought. God bless Linda. I hope that she's doing all right. I heard she had a little bit of downturn on her health, but God bless her. She actually helped me out a little bit with my late brother Travis with his cancer, helping me deal with it. So God bless her. I wish her all the best and pray for her. In fact, many people, locals, out-of-towners, lookalikes, towner-likes, local out-of-towners alike. I don't know why in the world that's so difficult for me. English is my first and second language, by the way. First language, primary language is Southern, backwoods Southern, Virginia and Tennessee, Northeast Tennessee. Let's see. Had sightings, encounters, and the creature that came to the known as the Breast. The Beast of Bray Wood. Many of these sightings were largely ignored and underreported. That is until October 5th, when the new documentary film, Bray Road Beast, will unlock decades of the history relating to the werewolf sightings around the U.S. I actually watched that. That was actually interesting. TV. Made for TV. Well, I guess it wasn't made for TV, but here is the actual link to the YouTube chat for the trailer for the Beast of Braywood trailer. Twawa. Lisa Ray says cancer sucks. Yes, it does. And I actually watched a video of my late brother Travis last night, and kind of brought back some memories. God bless him. He's in a lot better place. Film explorers not only the infamous Elkhorn creature sightings, but also the centuries of werewolf legends and myths from across the globe. From the predominant theory that the witness merely saw an undiscovered species of large wolves, to more bizarre aspects of the phenomenon, no stone is left unturned. 66-minute film. Shot on location around Wisconsin. 7th film from award-winning filmmaker. Lord Jesus Christ, help me. Seth Breedlove arrives on streaming platforms and DVD. The film captures the sighting stories of real eyewitnesses, investigators, and historians to tell the creature's worth of history surrounding one of the world's oldest myths, and its possibly roots in reality. Today, the second trailer for the film has been unveiled, delving quickly into the fighting nature of the early sightings. Frightening nature of early sightings, while hinting that there is possible supernatural origins. The trailer looks to introduce audiences to what they will likely be the first brush with canid cryptids. That is a spooky poster. So, interesting stuff. Titular beast will appear on screen in dramatic animated sequences, as well as live action recreations and numbers of different creatures designed by Chris Scaff and Santino Vitali. That's interesting. So, Casual Conversations with G&A. Hey, if you have not followed Casual Conversations with G&A, they have a fantastic show they put on. I highly recommend them. Barbie says, agreed, prefer Southern accent. Oh, I've got Southern accent all damn day long. And unfortunately, and I just can't stand the sound of my voice. Last time I listened to the sound of my voice, it just grated on my nerves. But that's an ongoing argument that I've stated several times. All right, so we look at that's Science Daily. Barbie sent this one in with the discovery of 1.4 million year old fossil human hand bone. Let's drop that link in there one more time. So if you want to read this again, this was I'll probably go back and reread this one. That story about the 1.4 million year old handprint. And then the evolution gap. Nope. Let's go back to dogmanencounters.com and see what's going on over here. Pull up another. Let's see. Sasquatch and dogs not best buds. Let's go look for that one. And yeah, let's just check that one out. Go down here. Sasquatch and dogs not best buds. So I'll go to the source link. It's kind of, again, Mysterious Universe. Let's see. Dateline, March 21st, 2018. Nick Redfern. I need to get that dude on my show. Sasquatch and dogs, not best buds. Oh, good Lord. Let's see. Sasquatchers are also known to kill dogs. Sasquatchers are also known to kill dogs and chase the threaten them away. Dogs often flee or cower in the presence, but some dogs are more aggressive and sometimes receive very brutal treatment. As a result, aggressive dogs have been found torn apart, Sasquatch tracks around the remains. There was a Greg Connor, a resource of a lot of tales that Dark Waters has told over the last few years, comes from Greg Connor. A year and a half, 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago. His dog named Jackson was found dead in a field that he owns. Apparently, Dogman killed his dog. He retrieved after he had a report of, I think, he wound up at a gas station going to a job site, and then somebody that was local to him that knew him said, hey, there is a police presence in a field right below your trailer. And so he went back, found that there was like 3 or 4, I think 4 sheriff and a dog catcher, animal control expert, or animal control officer, not expert. Oh, expert too. Were in the field early in the morning, and they had all their guns drawn. And Jackson, his dog, which he left unattended in his trailer with his door closed, because Jackson just didn't want to go out that morning. So he said, well, I'll be back, bud, a little bit later. We left the trailer. Wound up probably about 45 minutes round trip from when he went to the gas station to back to where he lived. Found a animal control officer over the dead body of his dog Jackson, which was a pretty good sized dog. I think he said it was about 120 pounds, maybe, give or take. And 3 sheriff's deputies in the woods with rifles and guns drawn in the woods. And, Connor was like, oh, why do you have guns drawn? And nobody would really tell him. Just making sure that everything's safe. Well, okay, it's a dead dog, and apparently he got run over or whatever. Dark woods. Oh yeah, Vault's on the road to the conference. I think Bass is on the road to the conference, and Bass, if he's in the chat, is it you and Truth going down there, or is just Truth going down there to Paris, Tennessee? That'd be an interesting conference to go to the Dogman conference. So, but there you go. Steve Stockton's going to be there too. Yep, Steve is going to be one of the one of the speakers down there, along with a host of others. I think there's a lot of people that's going to be there. So, should be, if you are a cryptid fan, Dogman fan, Bigfoot fan, that should be the place to be, Paris, Tennessee. And I don't know if there's still any tickets left for over there, but if anybody's got the links to the Paris, Tennessee conference, please drop them in the chat over there. Steve has one of those mellow toned voices that is iconic. I love talking to that fella. Every time I talk to him, he reminds me of a dozen stories before I can open my mouth. He's just one of those guys. So, according to the mysterious universe, Sasquatch and dogs are not, I repeat, not friends or buds. I was spun off on a offshoot. Steve Stockton was sick. Really? Hope he's not. Well, he's been on the road with his friend, co-host, for a while. Dr. Jonathan Reed's alien encounter. What's chat's feelings on Dr. Jonathan Reed's? I have no clue. Never heard of Jonathan Reed. But there you go. Officers inspected the area. Wait a minute. No, X-Files. 1973, Southern Illinois, Big Muddy River. A large Bigfoot was roaming around. Case there was a Bigfoot, had white hair, which that's interesting. That with all these Bigfoot sightings, have you heard of any Bigfoot that were cared for, that were elderly or crippled, had birth defects, since they're carrying creatures and they got family pods or whatever? Are there evidence of Bigfoot that take care of their own? Obviously they've got sentries that watch out for sleeping family members. Do they have family members that have become sick, injured, birth defects like a clubfoot or anything like that? Is there any anecdotal stories or stories of Bigfoot that have strange birth defects or missing limbs, amputated limbs, or what have you? That was always something that came to mind when I've talked to Bigfoot experts. And some of them said, yeah, they've got some anecdotal stories about it. And some don't. I think Vault actually had an anecdotal story of maybe a clubfoot, Bigfoot. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true or not. It may have been somebody else besides Vault. But That being said, I know dogs go nuts. There was a dog sighting in North Carolina that has been out for about 2 years and started back up again on the shorts, YouTube shorts, and TikTok. I've seen it on TikTok a few times. So, poor puppy had to die in order for Dr. Jonathan Reed to knock the alien. Ew, I remember that. That's the one that the alien wound up in the Dr. Reed's deep freeze. Never was froze. And then the Men in Black came and stole the carcass or body, perhaps. If I remember correctly. Not stating nothing new. Jonathan Reed. Well, let's check that out. Dr. Jonathan Reed, alien. Oh, there's an alien video. Alien encounter, midnighthollow.com video. Well, apparently, according to midnighthollow.com, this is a hoax. Let's see. Do they have the video right here? Jonathan Reed, October, UFO contact, October 15th, 1996. Let's see if I can get this. I got that. November 18th, 1998. I have Saturday, listen to Art Bell's interview, Dr. Reed, concerning the encounter in the mountains of Washington State. So, let's see. Looks like a black triangle obelisk. OdessaLink.com. And that's it. That's the picture. That is not, I wouldn't call that anything. That is just a still picture of an obelisk. A triangle. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Jonathan Reed's story, Alien Encounter. Is this the actual? Is that him? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Maybe this is it. I might get a YouTube strike on this, but why not? I'm not getting paid anything. They don't want to give me any kind of monetization for this freaking thing anyway. So there you go. There is the obelisk or UFO or whatever that. What the hell is that? First time I've seen this one, so you're getting raw reactions from me. Screenshots. Strange Encounters podcast leave me mad and shaking my head. He brought the crew. Yeah, that's the one, thermal blanket, and continued to document what he had in his possession. So, yeah, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. This is the first time I've actually seen that. That looks fake as hell. I'm sorry, but that's fake. Really? That looks like those alien autopsy things there. That's interesting. 1,000,000%. Who are we talking about here? That is so cringy. Yep, that is cringy. And this is supposedly a doctor. Apparently not a medical doctor. That is a whole lot of something or other. That's supposedly frozen body. Nope. Hannah says, I call BS. I call that for sure. TV show tried to recreate it. So this is a recreation, Barbie? It's stopgap animation. That looks like a paper mache head, for a lack of a better word for it. Looks like a paper mache head. Period. End of the story. I think that is BS for sure. It's a ham wrap and paper mache. There you go. That is RE. Is that real? Yeah, misspelled real. That's real, Barbie said. Okay. And apparently this is what was left. Hold on a second. Let's go back here. Let's go back here and check that out. Apparently this was what was left of his, if I remember the story correctly, Coast to Coast AM 1999. Let's get rid of that. So apparently some men in black came and did this to his garage in his home. Wow. That looks like some of the low income apartments that after I got out of high school, the first job I ever did was reconditioning low income apartments here locally. And that looks like some of the apartments that I reconditioned or helped recondition. Art Bell covered that, I think. Yep, Two Feathers, it absolutely did. Art Bell did. That was one of his classics, actually. So, holy cow. This one was a good find. Thank you again, Barbie, for that heads up. Some more of the mess that was in his apartment, rented house, whatever this is. Still shots of his, wow, fixtures, and that looks like a drainage thing in concrete. Oh, Art Bell. God rest his soul. Now that looks fake. That looks fake. What is that? That a wrist? Wristband? Armband? Yeah, that looks pretty fake there to me too. Oh, what is that? Is that a bite mark? Wait. Let's go back here. There have been many attempts to take Jonathan's life. So I guess this is one of the attempts. Is this thing right here? Oh, wait a minute. That must be. It looks like a pew pew wound. There you go. Armlet of Power, according to Donnie Cho. No, that's a Thanos glove. I don't think it had enough bling bling on it there, Lisa Ray. Oh, looks like this dude got a little bit of a pew pew, 50 millimeter pew pew. No. Oh, that must be the width of the actual thing. Into the wound video. I guess this is the before mentioned Dr. Jonathan. Wait a minute. Was he wearing the wrist thing? Yeah, he was wearing the wrist thing. Didn't that freaking thing have like needles that went in there? Now, come on. That looks fake as all get out. Seriously? I've got to copy this. Okay, so if you guys want to see this particular video that I've got right here, I'm going to drop that. Wonder Woman's bracelet. Yeah. Nope. That was not it. I wanted to copy this URL right here. Copy this URL. Pop this in here. If you want to see this particular thing right there, midnighthollow.com. And they proclaimed this was fake. Now, that being said, that's just how many YouTubers have you went out and that's all they want to do is they want to take your evidence and make their own content out of it and pick it apart. So apparently this fellow put on Wonder Woman's bracelet and did this thing. Apparently he's phasing back in, or he turned into a ball of energy. Really? Seriously, he turned into a ball of energy. That don't look right. Come on, man. Well, there he comes back, and he looks like he's grimacing in pain, maybe a little bit, shivering. Oh, well. That does look pretty interesting. Let's see. It says, has a hoax been going on for over 13 years? Is this story too good to be true? And there's negatives and a bunch of stock photos and whatever that Wonder Woman. Yeah, that does look like Wonder Woman's bracelet for sure. Can't we settle this? What is the real deal behind Jonathan Reed? Did this really happen? All right, well, let's see. Jonathan Reed. Do you think Jonathan Reed's cold storage in a big deep freezer of a alien that he shot through the head that killed his dog, is that true? Let's see. Strange Accounts podcast says, right, Lisa. Hello, everyone. How you doing tonight? Hey, I thought I smelled chowder. Chaos Theory Productions. Please follow him over on his channel, YouTube channel. He drops a couple of good pearls every once in a while over there. But there you go. Jonathan Reed. Let's see if I can find any Jonathan Reed pictures. I can spell out Jonathan first. That would probably help out quite a bit. All right, Jonathan Reed. This is the pictures. There's that fancy bracelet, and I guess that is the black triangle. A ham with paper mache over it. I would dare say you're probably right there, Lisa. Let's see. Jonathan Reed's encounter here. Pop this up. TikTok. Oh, this is TikTok. Hello. I did not know TikTok had this on here. Part 2. So there's actually footage of this thing. Panting, wheezing. Apparently this is the... Now this was in 90 what? Or 89, 80. So this is probably from a Super 8 video. It's, or maybe VHS. Now who lugs around, now back in 80, Yukon Sam, hey, what's going on? 89, 90, early 90s. Only way you could probably do this is with a VHF home video camera. Those suckers were like, what, 50, 75 pounds worth of carry along and lug around in a... I don't get that one, no. Do not get that at all. Part 1 posted on the 21st. Bob Lazar and his story. Bob Lazar, I'm not exactly sure I believe Bob Lazar. I think he was a plant or whatever. If he's telling the truth from his perspective, he was given a whole lot of different... I don't buy his story. But there you go. It is 12:34 p.m. in the afternoon. Wow, there you go. So what's for lunch over there, Sue? Got about 26 more minutes if you want to call in, 931-994. I can't believe nobody's called in so far. An hour and a half, nobody's called in? You got to be kidding me. Really? I don't bite. Sometimes I do, but not here in the last 7 years. I don't bite. But yeah, you can clearly see something coming out of the brain. That is just not right. All right, so TikTok's got it. There's Jonathan Reed. And there is... Oh, Irish Mirror picked this up, so you know that's all reputable. And here's the video on Pinterest of something. Boop. Really? Still Jonathan Reed, CC. I guess this might be a YouTube thingy. And also, the Link artifact was performed by independent physics and metallurgy chemical engineering professors in Osaka, Japan. 3 gold needles, 3 small emerald sapphires at the base of each needle that pierce the wearer's skin into certain skin. Well, there you go. So they're going to go with, I guess that is the Wonder Woman bracelet, the Link artifact. That looks like just, it looks like a piece of plastic. You can switch and save $600 a year if you switch to Xfinity. No, I can. I don't spend $600 a year on my phone. Believe it or not. I spend less than $300 on my phone. The Vatican has greatest collections of satanic books in the world. Yep, they sure do. Arlene, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. God bless y'all. Stacy, what's going on? Hadn't seen you in a hot minute. We are currently going over Jonathan Reed's and the Link artifact and the UFO stuff that Barbie in the chat decided to give me a heads up about and remind me. I at first said, I don't remember that. And then I was like, wait a minute, I do remember it. It's been a hot minute since I come across it. Pinterest, let's go back here and check this out. Oh, check that out. There's a locust or ant in amber. I bet that's worth a hot few pennies anyway. Anything else? Here, that, nope. Is this a high definition of the extraterrestrial? And of course, I picked a link that does not give Adobe Flash Player. No, I am not going to click that whatsoever. I'd like to keep my Mac virus free. Let's see. All right. There is the up close picture for Jonathan Reed, Dr. Jonathan Reed's picture. And there's a screen grab of the UFO triangle diamond thing. And whatever that is. Big old piece of wood, looks like. Guess that's it. Man, oh man. Hot minute there. All right, let's go back to dogmanencounters.com and see what we've got going on down here. Straggiest monsters of all. Bigfoot. Nah, I don't want to look at that one. Linda Godfrey, God bless her for sure. Borrego Sandman, another desert dwelling Bigfoot in California. All right, that sounds interesting enough. Go down here and get the source link, which I bet is probably the universe thing. Source link. Yeah, Mysterious Universe. How'd that know? Of course, 2018, March 24th. Apparently, the bot has decided to go back about 4 years. Tells a large, hairy wild man have come from all parts of the globe. And apparently, California has gotten a couple of good things going on for it. And plastic Bigfoot. All right. And there is a rendition of Bigfoot in California next to a big old cactus. And that's it. I'm done with this particular going through this for sure. So, all right, there you go. Blues and G hurt us back today. God bless you, brother. Hate to hear that. Vatican Church is not what they claim it to be. I agree with you 100,000% that the Vatican Church is not what they claim to be. If you are into conspiracy theories, look up the prophecy of popes. And the last pope, one that's in office now, and the Holy See, is supposedly the last pope in the prophecy before the Antichrist comes on board. Why is it all just a thought experiment? I don't know. I think what we're doing in the news is all thought experiments, that's for sure. Let's see. Phil Schneider. To prove the telling truth, he came out and said he loved life and would never kill himself. Well, let's do an intro retrospective on Phil Schneider. I like Phil Schneider. I've talked about him a few times. Phil Schneider. Google. And Amazon, one of the bravest whistleblowers of all time. Cross-country coach. We'll do that. And Phil Schneider of the Wikipedia. Let's do Wikipedia. Not a big Wikipedia fan, but born, nope, that's not him. That's definitely not him. Phil Schneider, cross-country. Ad blocker detected. Well, there's a good reason. No, that's not Phil Schneider either. UFO. Alien. Bravest underground directors. Watch video, Prime Video. Voodoo. Ancient Aliens. Oh, okay. Phil Schneider. Dead Men Tell No Tales. UFO Reddit conspiracy. I'll pull up Reddit. Hard to tell what will pop up on the Reddit link. I clicked the Reddit link and I was like, holy heck, that's a XXX smorgasbord. Open Spotify. Hey, there is a web player there. A lot of people do that. Well, let's do news. Images. There is old Phil Schneider right there. IMDb. Dulce, New Mexico. Oh, that's just a video. I can't. Is this something? Description. Expo 95. I guess that's when he was last seen on the talk circuit. Firearms, people, liberty, and teeth. Nope. Well, let's see. Anything. Oh, here we go. Billy Express. It's not a very great. I accept the cookies from that. Sure, why not? Underground base, and apparently that is one of the depictions of an alien that he saw underground. Gray aliens, also referred to as Zeta Reticulans, Roswell Grays, Grays and Grays with E and A, had become accepted face of aliens on Earth. Almost half of the alien sightings claims in the USA refer to the type of gray aliens. Which my last show over here on this channel. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Well, I appreciate that. Shelly sent me a link. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, come on, man. You gotta do this. Lord have mercy. Let's go up here. There you go. Whistleblower Phil Schneider found dead after revealing alien agenda March 1st, 2021. Phil Schneider, a government geologist and engineer over 17 years of experience working on the Black projects, is undoubtedly one of the most important whistleblowers and blowers modern history. September 95, Mr. Schneider gave a presentation at the Preparedness Expo, and I think that actually popped up there. I do not want that to pop up again. Gave a presentation at the Preparedness Expo in which he expressed a New World Order agenda and how it connects to extraterrestrials during the speech he presented with. And let's hide that. Oh, I ain't even sharing that. Well, son of a... Share screen. Let's get this screen here and then jump up here. There we go. There we are. That works. That works perfect. Knowing that, copy that. A non-alien. Let's pop this one in. That looks like a pretty good link. Thanks, Shelly. Get that going here. Whistleblower Phil Schneider found dead after revealing alien agenda. There he is. I think that is at that expo. According to some investigators, Phil Schneider had been repeatedly and brutally tortured before being killed. Regardless, the authorities somehow ruled his death a suicide. I think he actually had a catheter, his urinary catheter, wrapped around his neck. And let's see. Let's go down those plot points. 131 active DUMBs, deep underground mountain bases, military bases. U.S. approximately 1477 underground bases in the world, each base costing between 17 to 19 billion with a B, not million, 95 money. And 1 to 2 years of construction. Highly advanced methods of construction included vitrifying, melting rock using lasers reduced in rock to powder and in smoothed out tunnels. Mr. Schneider further claimed that these bases are massive and house thousands upon thousands of people. Leviton connect all DUMBs bases in the United States an enormous transport system capable of speeds of Mach 2 or higher. He claims there is a whole other world down there that filled with both human and alien residents and life forms. And let's see. Wow. Got about another maybe 11 minutes. So if you want to call and say howdy, if not, I will probably just shut that phone down. And we'll look at this a little bit later. Phil Schneider alleges that 11 distinct alien races are on Earth. 2 of these species are benevolent. And I had Mike on last week with his aliens on the in the Earth episode, which I don't know. Some of his stories were great. Some of it was like head scratchers. At least 9 of the races of human beings will view humans as food resources. Wow. They are not all cannibals. Instead, if they're cannibals, why would they call alien beings that use us as food, call them cannibals? Isn't cannibals eating their own species? Instead, the secretions from the glands of humans and animals from mixtures of vitamins and food, and some alien races can get high off of adrenaline. That sounds like a alien movie. 16 days before he gave the presentation, Mr. Schneider was shot in the shoulder by an FBI agent wanting to kill him. Schneider shot and killed the agent in self-defense. In addition, he reported the incident to FBI, who dismissed him, and then the entire incident. He claims 11 previous attempts were made on his life since he started speaking out. He also claims DNA agents, DIA agents. Why did I say DNA? Tried to kidnap his daughter and unsuccessful due to heroic actions of his ex-wife. Actually, you can actually see where he had a disfigured hand, his right hand. Apparently, he got hit with some sort of beam weapon. Here's Schneider explaining his experiences at the... let's capture that conference URL and pop it into the chat here. StreamYard. There we go. Let's do this. Paste Phil Schneider. There you go. YouTube. There's Phil Schneider talking about his experiences. Jim Mars. Rest in peace. Yes, that's one of those things. For sure. All right. We've got about 9 more minutes. Anybody got anything interesting to talk about? Because I've kind of run out. Phil Schneider's interesting dude. The whole controversy over whether or not he was under an underground base in Dulce, New Mexico, is irregardless of how he died. I think he died in a hotel room, or maybe his I think his apartment was where he died with his urinary catheter wrapped around. Well, let's see if I can find his autopsy. See if I can find that the one that doesn't violate a lot of people's moral background. Alien Phil Schneider autopsy. Images. Oh man, I ain't gonna post that. But there are, if you look up Alien Phil Schneider autopsy, you can see a picture of his corpse on with his neck being wrapped with his urinary catheter. That is not right. And here is where he got hit with. I don't wish to call in. I just like listening to our Sean G. Well, I appreciate you. Phil Schneider also said that had children down in the underground bases breeding for adrenochrome back in 92, Jean Paul said. I believe I did hear about that one. Let's share this. I'm not going to share just this section just to show you what he showed on, I think, one of his conferences there, where he got hit with a directed ray beam, and he took his gun and shot and killed something. So there you go. That looks terrible. Now, if you're an open heart kind of person, like I wound up with respiratory therapy, I know what open heart looks like. I took care of open heart patients all freaking day long, day in, day out. That looks like an open heart chest, but the L shape is not indicative of an open heart. Now, you may have had open heart or open chest cavity with that L shape, but holy cow. That is definitely a scar for sure. How big was it? Well, Donnie Show, you have to know about catheters. Catheters themselves feed into a bag, and the catheter is about 4 feet long, 5 feet long, especially one I had. And that's not indicative of prowess or size. But yeah, urinary catheters are, the actual tube is about yay long, give or take, feeding into a bag. He said he got when he got hit with that, it was like lightning, and it blew his toenails and fingernails off. which if you look at his, let me see. I'm going to take this down. I don't want to show him dead on a slab. That's just something I just don't want to show on this channel. Let's see if I can find. Oh, there is Thor, Valiant Thor. Let's open this image. And this is actually a picture of, nope, that's not him. Here's a picture of where he had missing fingers. We'll do that real quick. I can do that. That's not so grotesque. It was showing the autopsy. But there you go. There is Phil Schneider at one of his conferences he attended. He was a speaker at, and apparently he was missing 2 of his fingers and partial thumb. Looks like maybe for open heart surgery. But question for everyone: name of town that disappeared and investigators were targeted and killed by a helo flying overhead. Was that the one in Pennsylvania? Helos came and blew the guy's head off. Scared me bad. That is definitely something there. All right, folks. Well, seeing that this entire show has been a loss for calling in the episode, I'll go back and do this over. But I appreciate you for being a part of the show. And if you want to reach out to me, I'll give you 2 email addresses: chasingthetruth2018, all one long alphanumeric jumble of letters, at gmail.com, or Sean G, SHAWNG, at imdarkwaters.com. Hopefully, after the website gets updated, I will get access back to, or that will come back online, my email. I don't know. Lord have mercy. How many emails I'm going to get? I know I sent myself about 2 or 3, never returned. Post it in Discord, please. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my Discord. Crap. Discord here. Discord link is in the chat or in the description of the YouTube channel here. And if you want to be a part of my Discord after the fact, I'll post the link. It's free to join. Downloading update. Well, son of a gun. Really? Seriously? Are you doing that? Download. Well, I'm not going to be able to post that. Let me see if I can find it over on here on my links. Here. Links. Chasing the True Saturday Night. Is Saturday night? Nope. Aha, here we go. Where's my Discord link? Discord, there we go. Copy link, and here's the Discord chat link. If you want to jump into the Discord, be a part of the ever-evolving, ever-growing Discord server, Chasing the Truth, there it is. Gee, I don't know what's up with my neck. But let me go ahead and stop cam. There we go. I'm going to stretch my neck out real quick, and I don't want to show that on. I've been hung up watching The Secret Skinwalker Ranch. It's also captivating, according to Destiny's Child. Let's see. Sean, Discord is great. So many fun gifts. Well, I'm not exactly sure about gifts, but there is a lot of different channel subcategories in that channel Discord server that a lot of people contribute to, without a doubt. There's a lot of people in there that relay not only some crazy stuff with cryptids, UFOs, anything that has to do with supernatural. Brown Dwarf is in there, just posted. And then let's see who's else is in here. Let's go ahead and share out that particular Discord. Show you guys. Window, Discord. Where is my Discord channel? There we go. Update. So this is my Discord, Chasing the Truth. And the main chat room, Barbie was just in there. That's from the live chat in the YouTube. And then Lisa was in there, and then all kinds of Alaskan stuff. We've got a food and more food, since we like to talk about food all the time. And then links for everything else, links for funny jokes, paranormal videos, cryptids, political links, moderator room, which, weather news, UFOs. I've got some bots that go out and post a lot of interesting stuff. But if you want to go in and become a part of an ever-growing chat room, I think there's like 178 offline, and then probably a dozen plus there's online, not including the bots. But Steve Stockton is in there. Journey Home, Knuckle, Marie Roth is in there. Al Bundy, Captain Alfredus, GG Misfit. Welcome later. Oh, Spider just popped in. I'm going to have to change Spider to, let's do, put him in the Dark Waters family. There we go. So if you want to be a part of that, join in, please. If you want to call me after the fact, 931-994-6917 is the 24/7 call in, but I may not answer at about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm probably asleep about that time, but you never know. Or Sean G at IamDarkWaters.com. Reach out to me there, or chasingthetruth2018@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and change this up right here. And then stop this, and I'll say the closing prayer for tonight's show. Appreciate everybody stopping by and listening to me ramble on about the various different topics. Sorry about nobody calling in, but hey, whatever. Lord Jesus Christ, in thy love and mercy, establish your perimeter of protection around myself and the listeners and the participants and all our loved ones, those who pray for us and their loved ones. May the holy angels guard us and all our possessions, establishing a perimeter of protection around us, rendering us immune from any kind of demonic influence. Ask that no demonic bondage, door, demonic entity, portal, astral projection, or disembodied spirit may enter the space of 100 yards in all directions of us. I ask that any demons within the vicinity and any that should enter, try to enter, here be defended, rendered deaf, dumb, and blind, that thou would strip them of all weapons, armor, power, illusions, and authority, that thou would bind, rebuke, and disable them from communicating and interacting with each other in any way. Remove them, sending them directly to the foot of thy cross, Jesus, Son of the Most High. Please, dear God, send your angels of mercy, healing, and support to Shelley and Aiden, Amanda and Robert Quigley, Gracie, Julian Jeff, Sharon Guy, Patrick, Brenda, Julie S., Aaron and Erica, Lakea, Razorwolf, AJK, Claire Ellis, and Dahl for spiritual strength. In Jesus Christ's name, I appreciate everybody that is joining, and please bless everybody that's joined in this show. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. All right, folks, that's it. That's all I got for tonight. That's about 2 hours. 2 hours and 3 minutes, give or take. And I'll see you Saturday night, or if not sooner, but you never know what you're going to get when you follow my channel. So there you go, folks. God bless y'all. If you want to be a part of the prayer chain, just either respond to Chasing the Truth over on the Chasing Truth Sean G channel. Send me a message there or through my email, or text me at 931-994-6917, or call me and say, hey, I'd like to be on that prayer chain. Or if you need to have somebody to pray with you, I can certainly pray with you. Bar none. If you need somebody to pray with you, if you feel that I can pray with you, I will pray with you. Without a doubt, I will. So God bless y'all, and I'll see you on the flip side. And let's do this. Where are you? Well, anyway, God bless everybody, and I'll see you next Saturday for sure.